Echoes of the Past. Chapter 1. The Unraveling Truth. The golden hues of the setting sun filtered through the living room window, casting long shadows over the floor. McKenna's gaze was fixed on the envelope on the coffee table, the seal of which seemed to mock her. Inside was the confirmation of her worst fears. Zane's paternity had been reaffirmed. Chima was indeed his father. McKenna's hands trembled as she picked up the envelope, her heart aching with each beat. The once happy life she had envisioned with Chima felt like a distant memory, replaced by a harsh reality. She remembered the early days of their relationship, how their laughter had filled the house, how they had dreamed of a future together, now tainted by betrayal. Chima's imminent return was a source of both dread and anticipation. They had agreed to a face-to-face meeting, and McKenna felt a mix of anger, sadness, and apprehension as she prepared for it. The house, once a symbol of their shared dreams, now felt like a battlefield, each room filled with echoes of their past happiness. The doorbell rang, startling McKenna from her thoughts. She opened the door to find Chima standing there, looking disheveled and weary. His eyes, once so full of warmth, were now clouded with regret. "McKenna," he said, his voice cracking. "I received your message. We need to talk." McKenna nodded, her emotions a turbulent storm. She led him into the living room, the distance between them feeling like an insurmountable chasm. They sat on opposite ends of the couch, the physical separation mirroring the emotional divide. "I got the new test results," Chima began, his voice barely above a whisper. "I know this is more painful than I can imagine. But I need you to understand." McKenna cut him off, her eyes cold and unyielding. "The results are clear. Zane is your child. How am I supposed to ignore that?" Chima's face fell, and he looked away, his shoulders slumping with the weight of his guilt. "I swear, McKenna, I never meant to hurt you. I've been trying to piece together what happened. I love you, and I would never cheat on you. There must be another explanation." McKenna's heart was torn between the desire to believe him and the overwhelming evidence that pointed to betrayal. The resemblance, the birthmark, it all fits. How can we ignore that? Chima's desperation was evident. "I'm going to find out the truth, McKenna. I won't stop until I understand how Zane ended up in that orphanage. I need you to believe that I want to make things right." McKenna's resolve hardened. "I need time, Chima. I can't just pretend everything is fine. We need to figure out what comes next." Chima left, his departure leaving the house colder and more desolate. McKenna was left alone with her thoughts, the weight of the revelations pressing heavily on her. Chapter 2. Searching for answers. Determined to uncover the truth, Chima threw himself into an investigation. He contacted Miss Eleanor, the director of the orphanage where Zane had been placed. The conversation was both enlightening and frustrating. "Zane was brought to us a few years ago," Miss Eleanor explained. "His records were incomplete, and he was found abandoned. We did what we could, but his past remains largely unknown." Chima's frustration mounted. The lack of concrete information only deepened the mystery. He decided to reach out to social services and local authorities, hoping they might have additional records or leads. Meanwhile, McKenna struggled with her own emotional turmoil. The house felt like a ghostly reminder of what had been lost. To cope, she immersed herself in her charity work, finding solace in helping others. However, the ache of her fractured relationship with Chima was ever present, a constant reminder of her pain. One evening, McKenna received a heartfelt letter from Chima. It was filled with apologies and expressions of his enduring love. "I know no words can undo the hurt I've caused," he wrote. "I want to make things right, but I need your understanding. Please, let me show you the truth." McKenna was torn. Part of her wanted to believe in Chima's innocence, but the evidence seemed overwhelming. She agreed to meet him, hoping for some clarity and closure. Chapter 3, A Chance for Redemption. Chima and McKenna met at a quaint cafe, a setting chosen to offer a semblance of normalcy amidst their turmoil. The atmosphere was calm, but the conversation was fraught with tension. McKenna, I've been investigating Zane's background, Chima began, handing her a folder filled with documents and notes. I've uncovered something that might explain everything. Please, hear me out. McKenna's heart raced as she examined the contents of the folder. Chima continued, his voice filled with a mix of hope and uncertainty. Zane's records were incomplete, but I found a connection to an old family friend named Amina, Chima said. She was involved with the orphanage and has information about Zane's mother. McKenna's curiosity was piqued. What does Amina have to do with this? Chima sighed deeply. Amina's story is intertwined with ours. She was a close friend of my family years ago and had a daughter who passed away. Zane's mother was a friend of Amina's daughter. I've learned that there was a complex relationship between our families. McKenna's eyes widened as she processed the information. Are you suggesting that Zane's mother might have been connected to your family before she passed away? Chima nodded. Yes, it's possible. I'm still piecing it all together, but this connection could explain the resemblance and the birthmark. The new possibility added a layer of complexity to their already tangled situation. We need to find Amina and hear her side of the story. She might hold the key to understanding everything. Determined, Chima and McKenna set out to locate Amina. Their search led them through dusty archives, old records, and interviews with people who remembered the past. Each step brought them closer to unraveling the intricate web of relationships that had led to Zane's situation. Chapter 4, The Truth Revealed. After days of diligent investigation, Chima and McKenna finally found Amina living in a quaint village on the outskirts of town. Her home was modest, reflecting a life lived simply and with purpose. Amina welcomed them with a warm but weary smile. Chima and McKenna explained their quest for answers, and Amina listened with a mixture of sympathy and sadness. Yes, I remember Zane's mother, Amina said, her voice tinged with nostalgia. She was a dear friend of my daughter. After my daughter passed away, I took Zane's mother in. When she died, Zane was left without a clear path. We tried to care for him, but eventually, he was placed in the orphanage. McKenna and Chima exchanged a look of understanding. Did Zane's mother have any connection with Chima's family? McKenna asked. Amina nodded slowly. Zane's mother had a complicated relationship with a man from Chima's family. It was not publicly acknowledged, but it's possible that Zane's resemblance and birthmark come from this connection. The revelation was both relieving and painful. The mystery was finally coming to light, but it also meant that old wounds had been reopened. Chima felt a deep sense of regret for the pain caused by these long-buried secrets. I never intended for this to cause such turmoil, Amina said, her voice trembling with remorse. I hope to protect Zane and honor his mother's memory. But now, the truth has come out in a painful way. Chima and McKenna thanked Amina for her honesty. As they left her home, they felt a mixture of relief and sadness. The truth had been revealed, but it had come at a great cost. Chapter 5, Rebuilding Trust. Returning home, Chima and McKenna faced the daunting task of rebuilding their relationship. The revelations had added layers of complexity, but they were committed to confronting their issues head-on. They began attending counseling sessions to address their emotional wounds and work through the challenges that had emerged. The therapy sessions were intense, filled with raw emotions and difficult conversations. They explored their fears, regrets, and hopes for the future. In the weeks that followed, Chima began to forge a bond with Zane. He visited the orphanage regularly, spending time with the boy and providing him with the stability and love he needed. Chima's efforts to connect with Zane were heartfelt, and he saw the boy as a symbol of redemption and new beginnings. McKenna, too, began to heal. She found solace in her work and in the support of friends and family. Her relationship with Chima was slowly rebuilding, founded on newfound understanding and shared experiences. Their journey was not without setbacks. Old wounds sometimes reopened, and moments of doubt and fear surfaced. But through it all, they remained committed to each other and to the process of healing. Chapter 6: A New Beginning. Months later, Chima and Makena stood together at a community event, celebrating the opening of a new center dedicated to supporting children in need. The center was a testament to their commitment to making a positive impact and honoring the legacy of their journey. Zain, now a bright and curious child, was at the center of their lives. He had become a source of joy and inspiration for both Chima and Makena. Their relationship, though tested, had grown stronger through their shared experiences and mutual support. As they looked around at the people they had come to care about and the community they had helped build, Chima and Makena felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Their journey had been arduous, but it had led them to a place of greater understanding and connection. The story of their redemption was a testament to the power of love and resilience. They had faced the echoes of their past and had chosen to embrace a future filled with hope and possibility. Their legacy was one of courage, compassion, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. As they watched Zain interact with other children, Chima and Makena knew that their efforts had not been in vain. They had built a life rich with meaning and purpose, and their love had triumphed over adversity. They looked forward to the future with optimism and gratitude, knowing that their journey had led them to a place of true fulfillment. Chapter 7: Embracing the Future. As the years passed, Chima and Makena continued to grow and evolve. Their lives were marked by a series of milestones: Zain's achievements, their personal and professional successes, and their ongoing commitment to supporting others in need. Chima's dedication to Zain and their family became a central part of his life. He poured his heart into his work, finding fulfillment in making a positive impact. Makena, too, continued to thrive, using her experiences to inspire and support others. Their relationship remained a testament to the power of love and forgiveness. They had weathered storms and faced challenges, but their bond had grown stronger through their shared experiences. They celebrated their successes and supported each other through their struggles. Zain grew into a compassionate and capable young adult, embodying the love and support that had been woven into his life. He was a source of pride and joy for Chima and Makena, and their family had become a beacon of hope and resilience. As they looked back on their journey, Chima and Makena felt a profound sense of gratitude. Their story was one of redemption and reconciliation, a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit. They had faced their past, embraced their present, and built a future filled with love and possibility. The legacy of their journey was one of courage, compassion, and unwavering commitment. Chima and Makena had navigated the complexities of their lives with grace and determination, and they looked forward to the future with optimism and hope. Their story was a reminder that even in the face of adversity, love and resilience could overcome the greatest of challenges. As they continued their journey together, they knew that their shared experiences had forged a bond that was unbreakable and enduring.